All right. There we go. That's a new feature. Maybe I should just put it on share. Close. It's probably better. We'll give it a couple moments for everyone to join the live. I've got a video I'm going to be making today that, let's see if I can, I need to get like that visor or something, put it behind on the windshield, man. The sun is too bright. And get that thing, cover the windshield. The sun is really, really, really bright. Super bright. I'm going to leave this up front or something. You can cover it. Okay. See how I can do this here. Oh, that's better. Guess you could say. There we go. Much better. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the live. Tap the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you all. I've got a new video coming. I've got to actually record it today. But it's kind of along the lines of Donald Art. What's going on? I think it's Donald. Yeah, Donald Art. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Welcome to the live. Yo, man, how you doing? Yeah, I've got a new video I'm going to be posting. But yeah, there's all these new things since we hit the hours we needed, or since we've gotten to the new hours. I'm doing pretty good, Donald. Aside from, like, I had a little pressure here today, but I did a little bit of breath of fire. It moved the energy. I got to do it again. If you're not familiar with breath of fire, man, it's some good stuff, man. There's a little bit of breath of fire. That's my 3D and 4D animated video. Also make. Oh, you do. Oh, really? Oh, no way. Are you serious? Well, why don't you send us a message, man? Are you on Fiverr or something like that? Do you do video editing and stuff like that? Why don't you email us at darenandluna@gmail.com or send us a message on TikTok or Instagram. I'm wanting to now that we are where we're at, we're going to be making, like, I'm going to be having someone I want to have someone draw up the artwork that I can submit to this company to make the print the stuff. So yeah, if you do video editing and stuff, man, send us a message, man. It looks like you do quite a bit of stuff. So as I said, our email is darenandluna@gmail.com. Send us an email or message us on TikTok or Instagram. Let me know that you're Donald, obviously, and I'd love to see some of your work. Hey, how you doing, Ida? What's going on? Welcome to the live. How y'all doing, man? Yes. But you won't find me on there right now because I'm not going to give that information here. So just message us on Instagram or TikTok or email us, and then we can arrange once, to meet, So everybody, the topic for today, surrender. It's a big topic, man. It's a big topic. It's we're all needing to surrender. We're all being required to surrender in some way, shape, or form. Let me tell you what about that. So we got a little bit. So yeah, we're going to go live for a little bit and chat and talk about this. But I kind of wanted to give it a little bit for everyone to join. It's kind of weird, man. Yesterday, me and Luna went live for like almost 2 hours, and I'm noticing like a difference with the algorithm again with YouTube. It's definitely shifted. Last week was really good. This week, they're not really sharing the content out. It's really interesting. And it started after like a couple days ago when YouTube was offline, like most of the US. It was glitching, and it was not working. I hadn't seen that in a long time. It was buffering. It was videos weren't playing properly, and that was like just a couple days ago. So getting back to the aspect of trusting and surrendering and letting go and allowing and knowing that God is leading the way. God is in the helm. And, whether you call it God or you call it Jesus or you call it divine or you call it, and again, I just want everybody new here to know that this is not a religious channel. And so when I speak of the word of God, or I speak of Jesus, or I speak of any kind of topics related to that, it's not religiously being spoken, because there is a higher power. There is divine orchestration. Things are divinely timed, dependent on our soul's choosing. Because every step of the way, we're being led and guided. We're being led and guided every step of the way. It's our ego that separates us from that. It's our ego that thinks we're in control, that drops us out of that surrender state, that drops us out of trusting the process, that drops us out of trusting what's unfolding. And it goes the same with, finding ourselves in these horrific situations because we didn't have faith, we didn't trust, and now we're being tested to have faith and to trust how and in what way things are going to unfold. And again, just remember that it's always the ego that wants to figure it out, wants to make sense, wants to understand it, wants to control and manipulate the outcome of any and all situation. It's always the ego. Because your soul does not even think about that. Your soul is only there's only love. Like there's no separation, there's no divide, there's no control, there's no manipulation, there's no I need to get to here, I need to have this many followers, I need to have $1 million in my bank account, I need to have these material things. The soul doesn't care about any of that, nor does God. And when you find yourself, you can breathe and you can focus on your breath, and you can when you find yourself in these moments where you are doing those things, then that's a reminder. That's when you step back and you observe. Oh yeah, okay, that was my ego trying to control it again, trying to understand it, trying to have a roadmap, trying to make sense of it. And we step back and we observe and we evaluate, and we then go back to God, go back to source, go back to the divine. Trust that you're being led and guided every step of the way. That there is no control that the soul wants to have. The soul is just coming here to have an experience, to evolve and grow. I want this, I need to have that. It has to be in this way or that way. It has to unfold this way. It has to unfold that way. That's all the soul, man. That's all that's all the ego. I told you what it was, Donald. It's Daren, the same name as the channel. I can't type anything in here because we don't have the ability to do that. I don't have my other phone with me. So what it is it's the same as the channel name. It's DarenAnd. So it's Daren and Luna, Luna, at gmail.com. And you can also go to our website link, which is below the videos. So if you go on our YouTube channel page, if you exit this live and go to our YouTube channel page, all the links are in there. Every link to TikTok, to Instagram, to our website, which then has our email, which you can contact us from our website, which is www.darenandluna.com. So it's all below the videos of all these videos. And if you go to the channel page, like information part of the YouTube page, all our stuff, credentials are there. Okay. I can't send you my email now, man. I'm not at a computer, my friend. As you can see, I'm in the car. So everybody tap that like button, man. Get this video out. We need to get more likes so the videos can be sent and shared and someone can hear this message, man, because this message is not coming through for no reason. There's somebody out there that needs to hear it right now. And by you doing so, you're actually supporting the collective. You're helping someone without even realizing you're helping someone. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing a difference. It's like they're not notifying people because, and I say this on here so YouTube can hear it. And maybe I need to write support or something, because, yeah, I've already tried. We tried yesterday at like 1 or 2. It was very, very, not many people were notified. And then I'm finding the same thing today. So, So yeah, getting back to what I was saying. Oh yeah, there's time. So yeah, we got a little bit more time to be live. We got a little more time to be live. So getting back to what I was saying about surrender, we're experiencing and realizing, every single one of us, because listen, and make no mistake about it, it's all of us. It's every single one of us are experiencing moments where we have to surrender and we have to trust and we have to let go and we have to have faith, no matter what we're in, no matter what we're experiencing, that we're going to be okay, regardless, that everything is going to work out for our highest and greatest good. There's nothing out there. The heck was that? Hold on, man. I think a bug got in here or something. I don't know where it went, but I imagine it flew out already. I don't know. But getting back to what I was saying, I must have got distracted for a reason. So it's like we have to. We're going through these situations and we're experiencing different things. Like every single one of us are experiencing different things out there in our reality for a reason, for a purpose, because, well, in fact, it's all catalysts. It's catalysts to at what either wake us up, to reconnect us back to God, to source, to divine, to the prime creator, whatever you call it, whatever you deem it, it doesn't matter. Higher power. Every single thing is happening for our highest and greatest good, to lead us to what our soul signature is, what the reasoning we came here for. Because no matter what, every single one of us have a reason and a purpose for being here, or you wouldn't be here anymore. Hey, Sav, the great one. What's good? What's good, brother? You wouldn't be here if you didn't have a mission, a purpose, a reason for it. You just wouldn't. And a lot of people are walking around right now and they're confused and they're lost and they don't understand why they're here and what they're supposed to be here for. And it's understandable, because there's been so much distraction and confusion and getting you to disconnect from your soul, from going within to get the answers you need, to have that clarity, to have that guidance, to be led every step of the way with more clear understanding. Again, as I said, when you ask God to lead you, when you choose to walk with God and having God use you, it doesn't get any easier, man. God doesn't just hand you a roadmap showing you, well, Daren, well, Sav, this is what you got to do. This is what's next. This is the bigger picture of what your life is going to look like. And this is what, it doesn't work that way, man. Our soul did not choose that. Our soul chose to forget, to come here, to essentially be led back to God, to source. that connection back, even with all the confusion, even with all the things happening in the world, and getting us to distract and divide and separate, because all of those things just take us away from God. They take us away from source. They bring us into separation and divide and more confusion. And as I've spoken about numerous times on this channel, on these lives, on these videos that I've posted, we are being led and guided every step of the way. The moment that we step into trying to control and understand is the moment that we disconnect. Not only then, but also when we are so distracted, because the one key thing to connecting to God, to go straight to God, is stillness. Yeah, man, that's exactly what I'm doing, my friend Sav. That's what I'm doing here on this live right now. That's what I'm doing, talking about this constantly, because yes, we need to come together. We need to unite. We need to lift each other up, not tear each other down. It is so important right now. People need support. People need more, not safety, because you can find the safety within you. And that's another thing that we have to learn and teach one another, is finding that safety within. The fact of the matter is, man, yes, we need to unite. We need to come together. We're so much more powerful when we come together, when we meditate together, when we sit together, when we're in community. That's why they want us living in separation. Hey, Victor, Truthwave, thank you for that text, my brother. I really appreciate that. You sending me that information, man. Victor, thank you, man. It's just what I don't even want to say the doctor, but I was going to say ordered, I asked God, and you were my messenger, my friend. I've been looking for a while for something, so we'll see how it works out, how customizable they are, because I have obviously my own designs, and I hope that they'll be really super customizable. And thank you, Truthwave. I appreciate you, brother. And everybody, go subscribe to his channel. Follow him. He does 2 meditations a day, 7 days a week. Yeah, man, I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, I may have more questions for you, brother. Just I haven't got. I just got it. I saw it. I'm really excited to get that rolling. You have no idea. I've had so many people design like this design right here on the back of it. And I've a bunch of but nobody wanted to ship them and do one at a time and all of those things. So it was really, I've been looking for a while and asking God for support and guidance. So you brought it. He guided you to me, my friend. Thank you, brother. Please subscribe to Truthwave. Go follow his channel. He does 2 meditations daily, 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. He's amazing. And he's a beautiful soul, and you'll love his energy. So go subscribe to his channel, Truthwave Energy. And he's a brother from another mother, and he's moderating our channel always and doing an amazing job. Yeah, he does guided meditations, man. Go over to his channel. Preston, right here, Truthwave Energy with the blue wrench. Click on his channel, subscribe. He does meditations every single day, man. Twice a day. And I think it's happening very soon. The first one. Cool, I'll check his channel out. Yeah, man. He's awesome. Beautiful soul, man. I wouldn't recommend it if he wasn't. And we did a series together. You can go watch it if you want on our channel or on his channel. It was called The Round Table. We did I don't know how many episodes. It was really powerful with a bunch of us. So check that out too, man. And you're welcome, Truthwave. Anytime, brother. Anytime. I've seen people who are depressed, and I've seen people who give up completely, max, because they don't have anyone there for them. Yes. Yes. And that's intentionally done, my friend. That's intentionally done, because the more people that they can, you know, essentially suck energy from, when you're in those lower vibrations, you're vulnerable and you're easily controlled, and it's like that's what they want. But it's changing, my friend. We're all waking up to realize who we are. I'm still working on my own dream journal. God shows me everything beforehand. That's awesome, man. Well, keep teaching it out, Preston. Teach others, you know. You're welcome, Truth Wave, anytime, brother. And thank you, my friend. I appreciate you sharing that information with me, man. I can't wait to dive in and go on it and start designing all these designs that I already have, you know, and setting it all up. So what I'm talking about is the new earth that we're all creating, that we're all co-creating together. Yeah, it's been a while, man. How you been, man? How you been? Abyssal, what's good? So yeah, we're creating this new earth together, man. We're co-creating. Everyone is beginning to go shadow. And everybody, by the way, man, please like and subscribe and comment and share out these videos, man, so we can get more people to find the content, because I know what it felt like not having anyone or anything to help and support you. Even though God is always around us, it still feels extremely alone when you're going through something or you're in a very dark place. And if we can get support to others and share these videos out and the content out, and you know, we can each help someone from maybe a very dark place that they could be in, you know. And oh, no way, man. Wow, you've been around for a long time, man. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Valdemar. Hello, Daren. How are you doing? Sunshine, kissing your face and touching your heart chakra activations going on. Wow, yeah, man. It is. Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of activations. God is working through me right now to bring this information to you all. Please tap the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. The planet's changing, man. And you know, I talk about this all the time, guys and ladies. We are shifting, man. We are shifting big time. And October hasn't even, a lot of people have been rocked. But let me just tell you, this is just the beginning. And it's not a bad thing. We have to stop looking at it in a bad way. We have to start seeing it as it's positive. We have to start seeing that our soul is guiding and leading us every step of the way, man, with God's help, co-creating it all. And we have to let go of thinking that we know how it's going to look, how it's going to shape up, how it's going to be. Oh, I planned this whole thing. Like let's say you planned a trip, a vacation, and then people go on the vacation, they're like, oh, this is not what I planned. Like, and have all these expectations of the way that it's supposed to be, the way that it's supposed to look, how it's supposed to unfold, exactly the way it's going to be, you know. And we're finding out more and more that is not possible. I saw a video of someone who realized even the air we breathe is God. Yes, everything is God, man. This container is God. Because you know why? Because everything on this planet comes from God, and it will go back to God. When the planet has had the experience it wanted to have, that will be it. When humanity has done what it needs to do, and we've evolved and ascended, and raised our consciousness to a certain point and evolved into some other species, then it will be gone. It will go on. It will disappear. It will go back to source. So this car, this phone, this jacket I'm wearing is all from God. Why? Because it was created by God. It the air, the water, the car, the trees, it's all God. God is love. God is everything. God is within us all. And not to mention, I mean, a lot of people have a very difficult time even understanding this and even seeing this in a certain way, which is the sun. The sun is consciousness. You were the sun at one point. I was the sun. You were a tree. You were a bug. I was a bug. I was a tree. You were male and female. We were everything. We have been everything. You've been a rock. You've been a piece of grass. Everything is consciousness, man. And I know that's a big thing that I'm meant to teach. That we have been, in fact, everything. And that's why at one point, many years ago, I didn't understand why people fought against each other, because you were that race. You were that male or female. You are, and let's not forget that we're multidimensional beings, right? So our past lives are our current lives and our future lives, because we're living them all simultaneously at the same time. This stuff is all very deep. It gets very deep. And that's why a lot of times I have to like slow drip it. But I'm going to tell you what, man, this is the thing that's going to happen more and more. And as we move forward, that disclosure is happening, and these things are going to be revealed to humanity. So, you won't have time anymore or any longer to have it slow dripped. You're going to just have to like understand it and be like, okay, like I'm a multi-dimensional being. I'm living past, present, and future lives all at the same time, simultaneously. I've been every race, gender. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's fine. It's fine with me. Yeah, probably they will. I'm sure they will. Um, yeah, and the other thing that has been taught, um, that death is the end, and in fact, it's not. Oh yeah, this relative passes away, and then the individual is suffering because their wife or husband or father or mother or sister or brother passed away, and then you're taught that it's the end, and it's not the end, and you will see them again. This is just what was chosen prior to you incarnating in human form. I love this topic because I know a lot about it, and I've done almost 50 past life regressions, and I've done a lot of research in the spiritual realm, and it really intrigues me, and I love talking about it, and I love answering questions, because I know so many people want to know what happens when you die. Like, what is the soul's journey even before incarnating into human form? I know that is a big question that is on everybody's minds, and I love talking about it. And I really hope to do a series on that, and I would love more questions to come in that I can answer. And that's why I tell you guys all the time to put questions below the videos on our channel, so we can start making a list, and I can start, and me and Luna can start answering the question, you know? So, I want to, you know, engage more with you guys, man. Now we're able to accept super chats. You guys could send super chats if you feel called to donate anything. We have the super chat button now, the $ button. We have a membership thing. We're going to change some things in it because we really want to grow our school platform more than that. And we want to provide a lot of content and stuff within school that we can't do here on YouTube. No, not Cash. No, there's a YouTube. Well, we do have Cash App. If you wanted to Cash App us something, you can by all means do it, Preston. It's on our website at www.darenandluna.com. And I think our Cash App is Daren and Luna. That's it. The $ and then Daren and Luna. Actually, now that I think about it, it's just Daren and Luna. I feel like I'm stuck in a loop. I did a lot of potent blue lotus and I was stuck in the astral for like 20 years. Crazy story. Interesting, really. I mean, it could be possible. I don't know that necessarily you're stuck like that. I wouldn't necessarily, because again, at the same time, I mean, again, I don't deny your experience because trust and believe we've had a lot of nefarious dark energies here on the planet for thousands of years controlling humanity. So I will never tell you that what you think and feel is wrong because it's not. It's your experience. So I would never, ever do that. I saw that they say all the prophets like Jesus, Buddha, etc., all others were all human. They just vibrated so much in frequency they like transcended into God. Well, interesting you say that, Abyssal, because Jesus, in my opinion, was God in human form, but he had to come down and being undercover because in order for him to do the things he needed to do and wanted to do at his frequency and vibration, he had to come in disguise. If he came down as God, he wouldn't have been able to accomplish the things he was able to accomplish. So I truly believe that he was an aspect of God. He was not fully God, but he was an aspect of God. He was a portion of God in human form without the Akashic records, with remembrance of everything, versus that's why we're not the same as he was, because we chose to forget. He came in to remember everything, and he knew his soul mission, he knew his purpose, and his purpose was to awaken humanity's hearts, to open their hearts, to remember who they are. His point was to come here to wake up humanity. So it was very, very different. Love to you, my friend, too, man. Thank you very much. And tap that like button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you, man. Christ consciousness, we're realizing that we have Christ consciousness within us, and it's blanketing the planet. Yeah, exactly. And he came to activate that remembrance. And listen, man, I've been on this journey of like the soul's journey, why they're here, what they come here to do, the contracts we have, the agreements, and I have so much knowledge to bring you guys, like you have no idea, and I can't wait to continue to drip it out to you all about it, because I know so many people have questions about the different contracts and the reasons why people are suffering, or why they're experiencing this or experiencing that, or why would a soul choose that. Like, yeah, I'm definitely going to I have to think about it, and whether I'm going to do it in our membership platform or I'm going to do it here. And I think that that is a really good topic to literally make a series about and just go live every week and answer you all questions and talk about it, but stay on that topic because it's really it's thought invoking. It's it gets everybody wondering and questioning because again, we were lied to about everything. I mean, let's make no mistake about it. We were lied about everything. So, if I can help you remember and realize who you are and empower you, that's one of me and Luna's goals of the New Earth School. And remembering that you have psychic abilities, you have telepathy, you have all these things. You've just forgotten how to use it. You've forgotten how to connect with God. You've forgotten that you need to surrender to everything and trust God that He's leading you and guiding you every step of the way. But yeah, all these, it's like, listen, I was shown a couple years ago, it was more than a couple years ago before my dad passed, I was shown when I was going heavily in the Akashic records that we have a black box, like it's like a black box that's in a plane or a jet. We have one built into our soul. And when our soul leaves the planet, because what's happening is like me being on this live right now with you all, my soul is recording all of this. And then it goes into the Akashic records. But not only does it go into the Akashic records, it's being recorded, everything. Your interactions you have with people. If you walk past somebody in a park and the way you react, the way they react, your emotions, your feelings, all of that is recorded. And then it goes up into the Akashic records. It goes with you when your soul leaves. And then the masters, our guides, our angels are all reviewing essentially your black box so that they can evaluate what kind of advanced souls they're ready to send here to help with moving humanity forward. And that's essentially what happens. And then when you leave here, and your soul decides to ascend and transition, basically leave your body, at that point, you go through a life review and your life is fully reviewed. Okay? You are watching it like you're watching it on movie screen. And you watch your entire life, every interaction you've had, every experience, everything you've said, everything someone else said to you, whatever you did, whatever experience you had, you're watching it on a movie screen. It's not really literally a movie screen, but I describe it like that so you can understand from a mind standpoint, a human standpoint. And you have a life review. And from a human time frame, it takes years to go through a life review. But there's no time and space when you're in the spiritual realm. So, but if you would compare it to human time, then yeah, it's years and years and years, because you know how many interactions you have. Some people have been here 70, 80 years in human form, and there's so much that they've done in their life that you literally go through it. You're in school, and your life review is basically like a level of school. And then a lot of times what typically happens is the soul has regret and then wants to come back and do it all over again. Why? Because the soul thinks that they can do it in a better way. The soul could do it better. Oh, I could do it better. I know I could do that better. And you forget when you leave the body that, oh yeah, I got emotions and feelings and blah, 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 and this and that. And it's like, and then your soul's like so excited to come back and to jump right in. And yet you jump in and then you're like, yeah, put me down, coach. I'm ready to go. And you come down and you're like, I was showing visuals, and I talked about this a little bit before with you guys on other videos, on other lives, but I was showing a life where I was like this elderly Chinese man teaching. So what I do simultaneously is um, I teach kids, the new souls that have not incarnated before and never have come in human form, and they're new souls, they're young souls. I teach them what they need to do and prepare them for coming into human form. So I saw myself around a campfire in front of a cave with a bunch of new souls, and they're like so giddy and like, I want to go, I'm ready to go, put me down, coach. And like I'm like telling them, well, you're going to have emotions and feelings and things like that, Nate. And they're like, what is an emotion, what is feeling? They don't even know, and they don't even care. They just want to come down, they're just ready. And it's so interesting. And then I come across so many people that they want out and they don't want to be here and they don't ever want to come back. But that's the human and that's the ego and that's not the soul. Because and I'm like, yeah, sure. Okay. I've heard that one before. Like when you leave your body, you're going to be like, I want to do it all over again, because you want to feel, you want to hug, you want to hold somebody's hand, you want to kiss them, you want to eat food, you want to travel, you want to have the human experience. And it's so exciting for a soul to come here, because the soul is, the soul's on the other side, man, it's only love. Unless you're like simultaneously living other lives, which we are, and you're on another planet like Lemuria or Orion or, somewhere else like Atlantis or whatever, then you're like, yeah, all right. And you're just sitting around and you're not really doing anything, and you want to have an experience. You want to have an adventure. And coming here for the soul is an adventure. Yeah, well, you know why that is, though? You know why souls choose some of the hardest challenges and experiences here? Why? Because they can, when we see, it's changing now, because we're moving beyond karma. Okay, we're moving beyond karma as a soul, because the kids that are coming in don't have karma anymore and cannot be programmed, that they're sending these new souls that they're sending in. So what it's been is, if a soul chose somebody that couldn't see, that was blind or couldn't hear, or was in a wheelchair and couldn't walk and didn't have legs, those are the most sought after bodies. Why? Because you can eliminate like 10 lifetimes in one life. When you choose a challenging life, a really, really challenging life like I did and a lot of other people did that are light workers and star seeds here, you get to erase lifetimes of karma in one lifetime and advance really quickly by choosing maybe to come in where you choose a body that has no legs and you're handicapped or something of that sort. So a lot of lifetimes can be erased really quickly. So those bodies are even more like gold for us, like how gold is, it's like, oh my God, like there's lines wrapped around buildings, and it's just, that's not literal, because when you're a soul, it's not like that. But there's so many thousands, millions of souls waiting in line for bodies to come here, and there's not enough bodies to give out to as many souls as that want to come here to Earth, because they know the Earth school experience advances you so much faster than living on your other planets like Orion or Atlantis or Lemuria or any of these other ones. It's not the same. You don't have the emotions in the way that we have them here. You don't have the experiences in the way we have them here. It's not the same. So you advance as a soul much faster here. You have so much quicker expansion and involvement. And that's why people choose to come here. And they're begging to come here. And when I hear people say they don't want to come back and they're like tired of it and they want to leave and this and that, I just think about it. I'm like, if you only knew how many souls were waiting to come here and would swoop up in your spot in a heartbeat. It's like you wouldn't be thinking the way you are if you knew how many souls are waiting for your spot. You know, you would completely change the way you think. But again, it goes back to it's all ego, and it's the way we've been programmed and taught and lied to. You know, and if we knew that we could leave this planet and come back, which we can, we forgot how to. And again, they're not trying to teach you how to do it either. They're not trying to teach you how to breathe. They're not trying to teach you how to do any of these things. You killed a spider the other day and had thought that it was transcended to maybe an animal and then human, etc. But even with society on depopulation with yes, it doesn't matter, because Earth is that's why there's so many higher dimensional beings and galactic beings and everything else watching over this planet, because they don't want, this is an experiment. They don't want this experiment to end in a horrific way. So they are watching us like hawks, and they're protecting this whole experience, and they're moving it along. God is moving it along. Even though we have free will and we can choose, it's still being moved along and divinely orchestrated and divinely guided. So, but anyway, guys, I got to get going. I didn't realize I'm running over the time for now. I have some other things I got to take care of. It's Friday. I wish you all a happy Friday. Thank you, everybody, for us achieving the watch hours. If you feel called to donate through the super chats, you're more than welcome to. There's a super chat button now. You can join our membership thing here on YouTube. We have one on School as well, which we're cultivating. Yeah, there's a $ button you can press and donate whatever you want. Anything is welcome to support me and Luna's journey. We also have Cash App and PayPal and Venmo and all of those on our website at www.darenandluna.com. You can go to our website. You can sign up for our free newsletter. We hope to have you join our membership platform, which is only $26 a month. And we're going to have so many things where we all come together on Zoom, and we have events, and we have, prayer circles and all different kinds of things we're cultivating. So for only that amount, it's very small. And check his channel out, Truth Wave. I love you all, man. From the bottom of my heart, I hope that this topic was enjoyable and interesting to you, because it's very interesting to me, and I love talking about it. I'm going to talk about it much, much more, because humanity's ready to hear these things. And again, we were lied to about all of it. And I love talking about it, and God wants me to talk about it. I know that's why I was led on that journey of the soul's journey, so to speak. So there's going to be a lot more about the soul's journey and why we chose things and the contracts. And it's just so you remember who you are, because you're a soul, a spiritual being, a soul having a human experience. And that's all it is. And it's only meant to be temporary. But we can live for hundreds of years. Again, we were lied to. We forgot. And now we're remembering. And I'm here, and Luna's here to assist you in remembering who you are, why you're here, and what you came here to do. I love you all, man, from the bottom of my heart. I hope you have a wonderful Friday, and make it a great one. Be positive. Get out there and do one kind act for somebody. Smile. Tell them they look beautiful. Tell them they're amazing. This is how we spread love around the world, and we change this planet in an instant. I love you all, man. I'll see you in the next live. in the next video or somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go!